Hello, good evening, and here is Amhar TV News. First, the headlines. Sokoto state government disassociates itself from planned nationwide protest. Vice President Kashim Shatima has asked Nigerians to prioritize constructive action of how to solve the prevailing challenges in the country instead of preparing for protest. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin met with Japanese Foreign Minister Yoko Kamikawa and Defense Minister Minoru Kihara at their Foreign and Defense Ministerial. Today is Sunday, 28 July 2024, which is equivalent to 22nd Muharram 1446 after the Hijrah. My name is Zainab Muhammad Tania, and now the news in details. Sokoto state government disassociates itself from planned nationwide protest. The decision was taken at the stakeholders' interactive session, which was attended by political, religious and student union leaders as well as labor leaders. The Sokoto state government have resolved not to participate in the planned nation protest against bad governance. The decision was taken at the stakeholders' interactive session held on Friday. Governor Ahmad Aliyu disclosed their stand, stating the participants unanimously resolved not to participate in the protest because it is counterproductive. The governor expressed concern over the current hardship in the country occasioned by the economic downturn, inflation and insecurity, he said. He highlighted some of the benefits his administration has rolled out to help cushion the effects of the hardship, which include payment of monthly salaries on the 19th of every month, palliative distributions, fertilizers distribution, and cash gifts during festive periods, among other things. The state government also reiterated its commitment to partner with all parties involved to ensure peace reigns in the state, and says he is optimistic that the measures taken by President Bola Tinubu will soon lead this country out of its current challenges. The administratives of various religious groups, labor and students who spoke during the meeting assured the governor that their members would not participate in the protest because it was against their religion and culture. Other participants at the meeting include the Minister of State for Water Resources and Sanitation, Bello Gorenyo, and the state leader of All Progressives Congress APC, Aliyu Magatakarda, among others. Sokoto North Local Government Chairman Aspirant Badamasi Abubakar Gidandari has urged all People's Democratic Party members to create way of victory in PDP 2027 election. Honorable Badamasi Abubakar Gidandari said People's Democratic Party is a good party over the nation, not just in Sokoto State. Badamasi Abubakar Gidandari said if he wins the chairmanship election, there will be development in Sokoto North Local Government. The national leader of the new Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, and the leader of the Kwankwasiya movement, Senator Rabi'u Musa Kwankwaso, has urged Nigerians to seek change through democratic means rather than protest. In a statement he signed on Friday, Kwankwaso emphasized that effective and lasting change can be achieved through the power of the ballot. The senator representing Borno South, Muhammad Sen.Ndume, says he will continue to be a member of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC as long as Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Umar Zulum remains in the party. Ndume stated this on Thursday at his residence in Maiduguri while addressing some group of women supporters who vowed to stage a peaceful protest naked at the National Assembly against his removal as Chief Whip of the Senate. You're listening to news on Amhar TV. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share our videos and news. You can follow us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube on Amhar TV. The news continues. Vice President Kashim Shatima has asked Nigerians to prioritize constructive actions of how to solve the prevailing challenges in the country instead of preparing for protest. The Vice President gave the advice on Friday when he announced the participation in the Grand Challenges Nigeria GCN project, a global health initiative aimed at combating malnutrition and food security in Nigeria. And now on foreign news. In Africa, Niger Republic celebrates one-year rule. Friday, July 26th, marks the one-year anniversary of the military takeover in Niger. Since then, the junta has implemented several significant changes that have impacted the country's relationships with its neighbors and Western nations. One of the changes include distancing itself from the West African Economic Bloc, ECOWAS. And now to the United States of America. U.S. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump has said he would hold more outdoor campaign rallies despite the attempt on his life earlier this month. Trump wrote on his social media platform that the Secret Service, which is responsible for protecting U.S. leaders, election candidates and other top officials, has agreed to substantially step up its operations. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin meet with Japanese Foreign Minister Yoko Kamikawa and Defense Minister Minoru Kihara at their Foreign and Defense Ministerial meeting at Likura Guest House in Tokyo, Japan on July 28, 2024. The United States announced plans on Sunday for a major revamp of its military command in Japan to deepen coordination with its allied forces as the two countries labeled China the greatest strategic challenge facing the region. The announcement followed security talks in Tokyo between U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and their respective Japanese counterparts Yoko Kamikawa and Minoru Kihara. And that ends the news at this time, but before we go, another look at stories that made headlines. Sokoto state government disassociates itself from planned nationwide protest. We also heard that Vice President Kashim Shatima has asked Nigerians to prioritize constructive action of how to solve the prevailing challenges in the country instead of preparing for protests. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken and Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin meet with Japanese Foreign Minister Yoko Kamikawa and Defense Minister Minoru Kihara at their Foreign and Defense Ministerial. The news editor has been Nuhu Abubakar Dambuwa. I am Zainab Muhammad Dania saying, have a good day.